Welcome, everybody. Don't worry, we have not started yet. We should be flipping momentarily. We're just waiting on one or two people, not too sure. But we'll be heading on over to SMDM. Well, we are on SMDM. We'll be flipping over to Peers, or AA Network, though. AA Network, of course, being one of the most even points throughout all Helios. Good mix between the north and the south, as far as everybody pushing in. Got a few SBS players by here, checking out everything. And then, of course, we have today's poll, as is tradition. Let me just fix my cord real quick. But yes, the poll for today. What are you most looking forward to when it comes to HLL Vietnam? Number 1, getting in a patrol boat. Number 2, seeing the tunnel systems. Number 3, how will they balance both sides? Number 4, what the air power will look like. The air power is very, you think about the advantages one side had over the other. You gotta wonder how they're going to offset the power of the U.S. Air Force. It all depends on what kind of commander abilities we see. Right now in Helios, you have the bombing run, strafing run, precision strike. And the bombing run has some good area AoE, but gosh, Vietnam, the AoE with the air strikes then. Yeah, I wonder how they're going to balance that. It could be balanced by the tunnel systems, depending on how deep they go, I guess. I actually never really... I'm reading a book about the Vietnam War right now. Literally just started. But I'm curious if they're going to talk about the effectiveness of the airstrikes on the tunnel systems, as far as how deep did the Viet Cong build them, and whether or not they were effective at fully stopping them or not in certain places. But I have to imagine that infiltration, covert sort of abilities in the jungle is going to be one of the main offsetting features, possibly. Then, of course, the boats. Can't forget about the boats in the trailer. Zooming up and down the river. How fast will they go? What will they be armed with exactly? How easy will it be to maneuver them through the river? How many can you put on one boat? What are the limitations? All those things come to mind. Lemon. Not liking his buddy there. Oh! Friendly satchel goes off. Can't imagine we're them. Let me see how many we're missing. 98. Okay, so should be coming up into the clouds momentarily. Mr. Mojo Rising. Practicing with his thrusts. Flip in 2 minutes. There we have it, everybody. 2 minutes. Zappa 365 getting his pregame calisthenics in. There we go. Okay, on to SMDM AA Network. Just refresh my memory on the squad to join. Gonna be Hood. Looking for Hood. He's in Jake. Just go on over here. And we'll jump up to the clouds. And we are, yes, we are all set and ready to go. Okay, so welcome everybody. I'm your host today, Smithers, for this Taco Tuesday, round number 11. Hard to believe this is the 11th edition of Taco Tuesday. Been going on a while now. Plenty of great memories for these competitive players. Gonna have to make a little bit of a compilation of all the clips here soon. Maybe 4. I have to figure out what number will be. Not for the 25th. They'd be too far away. Maybe for the 15th. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Anyways, AA Network. For those of you unfamiliar with the AA Network loadout, we have 5 points over here. All called 5 points, 5-way, because of all the roads that intersect to create a 5-way intersection. Back behind. All the trench system for the Axis. A little bit better coverage than the Allies have. To the right. This open field. Where it's sort of a wild card off the opening when it comes to who will get control of that, be able to sneak around. What kind of tanks will make a play for the openness? We shall see. But the Allies, sometimes they like to crash a couple Stewies behind the hedgerow system right here. Got these nice trenches where they could put their OPs off the opening. But sometimes the Axis are able to get up here along the hedge, put a satchel down, and blow this all to bits. Take a look at the loadout. For the Axis, we have some trucks coming down SMDM. Now, traditionally in the past, there have been truck snipes possible. I don't think we're going to see those today. I think both sides will be pretty tame. Not try to do any truck snipes off of SMDM. Access look nice and ready to go. Nobody stuck back in the spawn, really. One Pusak down there to the bottom left HQ. Maybe building one last node. Here we go, everybody. Trucks for the Axis coming on forward. Rockets went over there to the right. Trucks are going to the left, though. So nobody's home for those. Raspberries begin to jump out, get in position. I don't know if we're doing artillery. No artillery today. Okay. Look at all those rockets. And the Allies are going to get into the hard cap first. Remember, the Axis truck stopped a little bit soon. And look at that. Allies pouring on in. Getting over here to the opposite side. And they're going to have dominant cap pressure off the opening. Big stream of Raspberries working their way from the south. A little bit of fighting going on at Pierce Farm. MG42 set up in the back from Corbott. Or is it Corbeau? Could be Corbeau. Got a nice angle here on the ruined building. Looking to watch that road to make sure no allies are able to cross without paying a fine. And the allies wrapping around AA network and the strong points. Dominating this area. This is, I don't think I've ever have seen this sort of opening on a network. Ever. Ollie gets a rocket over here to the back of the Lukes and wipes that, so that'll be taken care of. And the Allies will go up 3-2 on the opening. Axis will look for the rebound. Fourth point is St. Marie Dumont, so they do have a big distance before they're able to get there to fourth. There we go. First cap in. Ready. Looking to dominate with the M1 Grand. No. Able to get a few shots off, but too many Raspberries for him to handle. Okay, so this is going to be very untraditional. We have the Allies in control of 5-way. Stewie up here to the north. Blueberries over to the right. Good control over Pierce Farm. Panzer IV down here to the southeast. Dugout is in control of the Axis. So we'll look to see if they're able to push out from Dugout Hill down here to the east. Panzer IV gets popped and they're trying to move from hedge to hedge. Right in the gap. The Sherman 75 threads the round. Is able to take him out. And the Allies are going to look really, really good. I'm kind of curious if they're going to push it to the border and see if they force the Axis back. Dino going up against Smith. Smith, one shot, one frag. Wipes and clean. Greyhound coming over here to support the Pierce Farm buddies. Everybody holding still. Pushing very, very slightly. Tax Looney Working their way forward. Tex trying to get naughty with the MG. Yep, he sure does. Stake down below. Pops Tex. The Looney pushes on forward, going up against Wyatt. Looney holds. Wyatt slowly creeps up with the shotgun, no doubt. Stand still. Oh, no, with the carbine. Wipes out Looney. Okay, Axis not able to push too much. It looked like they're going to have a really big advantage down the middle. But the Raspberries fought back. They've got control. Couple MGs setting up here by Warner Bros. Actually, 3 of them. Greyhound's looking to come up here and catch these MGs without any AT coverage. Down goes Blindfish. Corbeau hiding behind the hedge. Greyhound's going to go for Fred Okafafaros. Nope, Greyhound moves past. Unfortunately for those MGs, there's nothing they could do against that Greyhound. And this recon vehicle will head on over to the main launch section. Blindfish, though, looking to come up with the rockets. Looking to get revenge. Going switching from MG to Pender Strip. Blindfish, one in the booty. Looking to load up the second one. Does the crew jump out to frag anybody? Oh, they're accepting their fate. There we go. All right, so Blindfish cleans that up. We have a Greyhound, or sorry, Puma coming over to the back, threatening the 75. Stage Tame is snuck around. Stage Tame, has he gotten the satchel on? I don't see any sparks. We'll stick with it, though. It looked like he did. Puma gets wrecked. Or no, the Puma takes out the transport truck. And the 75, I'm imagining Stage Tame got it. We'll stick by it. Puma's coming back near 5-way. Takes a rocket from Gecko. 75 is still cruising. Maybe Stage Tame already used his satchel and there's nothing there. I think it would have gone off by now. Okay. Puma jammed against the building, maybe fully tracked, not anywhere to go, and Gecko comes up on top of the hedge and takes care of it. Okay. Axis getting pressure from the west a little bit down here to the southeast. SMDM, they're pushing on forward, so good map control by the Axis. They just had a little bit of struggles off the opening, getting everybody in position. Ready, dismantles maybe some supplies in the wheat field. Pops Borat in the back. Able to take out one before getting sent back to the redeploy screen. Princeps takes a few grenades. Are going to bounce out of here. Look to get into somewhere safer. Gonna get in the corner of the building. Zozo's on the opposite side. Zozo. Princeps. Nope. Okay. Princeps is gonna go up top. Rocket sails on past. Zozo's still down below. Zozo should hear that car 98. Zozo peeks up, looks up. There he goes. Okay. Recognizes that, hey, there's somebody above me. Is able to cap him. Look at all these mines. Everywhere mines. Love to see the placements. AP mines on the road, AT mines. Getting placed everywhere. Satchel goes down right in front. Bombing run called in. This will be an Axis bombing run going north side. I think it's going to mix Mystic Garrison over there, 5-way. It's going there behind the hedge. Gets one of the trucks. It's going to come over here near 5-way, but unfortunately, I think maybe get two. Gecko. Hitachi survives, and so does Staccatos. Guap coming up here. Getting closer. Guap. No! Runs right in front of the MG, takes some shots to the crotch. Guap. Pushes through the pain and moves forward. Hitachi coming over here to the right. Garrison network looks very solid for the Allies. Axis as well. No bending in the front line. Axis starting to wrap just a teeny bit. Pressuring Gardens. First heavy tank should be up on the board. Yep, first 76 is already north of AA network. First Tiger down below, southeast. Stage team, Ogerson. Monitoring these open fields to the far left, making sure nobody's able to sneak around. People like Adam DZK. Sergeant Tiberius up there to the very top of our screen. Going around a Breed-Core battery, maybe thinking about, hey, we could get pressure on a network. Captain, and I could be ready on 4th, ready to go. Looking for some quick 4th point pressure. S25. Oh! Damn. Marsky. Pushing up to the front. Marsky getting close. Gonna hear with the M1 Grand shot. Marsky may pull down a Prosky satchel. Puts it down. Marsky takes out one. This could be a very nice one. Hames coming over to the side with a shotgun. Oh, gets him. Hames. Oh, look at Hames. Look at the heads up play there by Hames. No, he gets shot in the back. But he's gonna be able to report, say, hey, there's a satchel on me. Everybody get out of there. There's a there's a satchel on my body. Mufasa Vala Tutu Hood. All these banana berries still hanging out in the area. There we have it. Got a couple on that one. Nice little double takedown with the satchel. Panzer IV gets popped down there to the southwest. First P strikes will be ready in about 3 minutes, everybody. Over here to the east, we have another medium that got wiped. First 76 is up here. Okay, there it is. Must have blended in. I did not see it earlier. Yeah, there it is. Jebial. Oberser. Peeking out there to the distance. Now they are hurting just a little bit here. The Tiger, I think, is still to the southeast, though. Not going to have an angle from where they are. Borat. Bamboozle. Borat holding the position. Playing it nice and tight. No targets for Borat at the moment. Had a medium 75 coming across the hedgerow that was taken out by the Tiger at Warner Bros. Tiger doesn't look like it took any damage, so they're okay. Corbo still on top of the ruined building here. Nope, not anymore. Rocket from Dino over there to the side. Rocket flies back towards all the raspberry launch points back here. First 76 still up to the northwest of AA. We're going to see a little bit of Axis movement, but the Allies have been able to hold them back as of right now. For those of you just joining me, I'm your host today, Smithers, for this Taco Tuesday event. Remember, it's a whole bunch of mixed teams from the console side. Today we're playing on SMDM AA Network. And we've seen one cap go to the Allies off the opening. The Axis had a little bit of a messed up start. Marsky gets an OP, gets 2 Blueberry. And he'll push forward the MP40, looking to get Braj with the third, maybe. Oh no, he runs out of ammo! Braj fires back. Marsky dives down low. And Marsky gets him in the cankles. Very nice, buddy. Marsky will push forward. Oh no, but his triple comes to an end. Itachi versus Blacks. Itachi sinks the shot. But yes, remember, if you're enjoying the stream, everybody, hit that like button if you could. And if you're interested in competitive Hell Let Loose, be sure to check out the Discord link in the description, where a whole bunch of teams are looking to recruit for their teams today. For console and PC. Picanale. Gonna throw a grenade. Let's see how his toss fares. Throwing it towards Sakatos. Good throw, buddy. Good throw. And he nails it. Perfect throw by Picanale. Picanale will move on forward. No doubt smiling after Itachi sees him through the hedge. It takes care of it. Tank marked in the deep back line. Still have the 76 up towards 5-way. 76 has the hedge coverage to the rears. Luke's is coming around. Splashes Commander Viking. Stage Tame, Ollie, Will Scott. Stage Tame has the garrison right in front of him. Gonna look to put down a proxy satchel. Ollie. No, it gets wide, but the proxy satchel's right there. And Stage Tame get himself a nice Gary takedown. We'll see how many people spawn. We'll just wait here for a few seconds. See if Stage Tame's able to get a nice little chunk. Viking spawns in. Little does Viking know. Oh. Oh, poor Viking. Line looks really stable. No movement towards SMDM. Axis holding everybody back for the moment. 76 still up by 5-way hill. Jimmy Island crew firing down to the southeast. I don't know if they have that Tiger in their sight lines through all the trees and everything. Not too sure exactly if that's doable. But they're relocating here. Did they get him? Oh, they did get him. Yeah, they did. They did get the shot. All right, so Tiger taken out down. That was the explosion we saw. They did find that shot through all the leaves and bushes. There's it is. There's the dead Tiger. Unless it was Nagan. But the Tiger was looking in that direction, so I'm going to assume it was them. Maybe a little bit support from Nagan. Blacks. Going up against Bast. Braj, Gecko, and Itachi. Oh, no. Itachi's going to push on forward. Rollerbacks. Up there toward top right with the engineer loadout. No doubt looking to maybe put down a satchel for himself. Rollerbacks. Maybe something there, not 100% sure though. We'll wait for a second or so. Okay, there it was, yeah. Nobody home though. Nobody home. .76 still over here. Monitoring the west side. No real threat yet from dugout. The Raspberries are getting close, though. Neil Warnock, balls, all pushing forward. We got to deal with Baked. Right alongside the hedge, we'll get a POV of balls. Balls is going to push. Not much farther for balls. Neil Warnock, though. Coming around the right. Gonna hear that M1 Grand. Here has a fellow Raspberry get taken out. Not too far away. Pusak, Mr. Jogi. Ogerson coming down, but they are getting intercepted. Look at that 76's position. The driver can cover that hedgerow gap with the coax. Very well done. Wilshcott. Peeking around. Takes Jabaham down. Helping to stave off any real threat from dugout. They're just keeping these flanks tame and not get too out of hand. Rebel Cowboy mindset. Rebel Cowboy finding a bush of interest. Waiting for the perfect moment to strike. With the MG42. Letting off some warning shots. Very interesting strategy here by Rebel Cowboy. Not too sure what's going on there. Maybe lagging out a bit. Half Chub may have seen that. Rebel Cowboy still well blended, very well blended in. Medium 75 pushing the right side of the map. It looks like coming over to that P4. We'll go check that out real quick. Go zoom on over to Pierre's farm. Give them a little love with the camera. Panther 4. Rocket. Goes into the Axis medium. 75, did they hit a mine by chance? I'm not 100% sure, but the 75 is going to come around. It should be able to pop it right in the booty. Yes, it does. There we go. Nice little allied armor victory. A little bit of cap pressure came in on SMDM because the Sherman entered the sector there for just a moment. Kimbo Slice coming on forward. Kimbo Slice. Burns the outpost with his last dying breath. Roach, Corey, Rat. Rat and Corey. Rat gets popped. Famous fette Falamish. Looking out there into the distance. Got a nice little coverage here behind this broken stone wall. Taking his time. Fette Falamish. Looking for the shot. Nope. Doesn't have a perfect sight line, so let him be. You know, some players do get the camera jitters. Don't want to put too much pressure on him. A network looking solid. Very, very stable line. 76 pushes forward, but they take a side shot in. They're going to push up to the hedge real quick for coverage, and the round ricochets off the left side. They should be okay. Round sails right on over. 76 adjusts position just barely. Re-angling themselves. Down to the south, that was a P4. But remember, the P4 can always get a side shot in, maybe. Looks like Oberstern is going to jump out, repair though, real quick. Bombing run called in. This will be an Axis bombing run. Should be able to get that garrison by 5-way and head on over into AA network. So Commander Kimbo's slice. Oh, no, he did not get the garrison. Oh, it was right behind the building, protected from the bombs. Oh, well placed, though. Counter bomber run called in for the Allies. Coming over here on the front lines. Should get a couple of raspberries. I think it just got one. Garrison was placed a little bit farther back, though, I believe. Yep. So wasn't able to get too much there. Hands of Fort down below, burning a little badly, somewhat. Oh, gotta be careful. MGs by Warner Bros. Sound like they're cooking off. We just have one up here right now. Fedo Kamifar. Nice angle out there towards A network. Tiger sitting up here by Warner Bros. Got a nice repair station right to the left of him. I think they took out that medium 75 that was approaching to the south. So they're all good to go. Chavez. Demon. Preventing any Satcheliers from coming up and ruining this Tiger's good time. Just a nice steady back and forth right now. Nothing too crazy. Just nice teeter-tottering between the Axis pushing up and then the Allies pushing them back. Rinse and repeat. Ready, looking to crawl on through. Does have the M1 Garand with the bazooka. Trying to get one round in. He's going to be in a little bit of a tight situation as he gets closer. This isn't going to be the easiest thing. The Panzer IV ready. Black's over to the right. Of course, Blacks won't know. Ready. Tries to shoot him in the back. Does with the second shot. Ready's going to crawl on a little bit to get out of the P4 sight lines. Apocalypse, Locosito, and Flint. Now 2 repair stations here that... So Ready has a decision. He can come up, he could blast one repair station and go for the other. As I don't think he would live long enough to get all 3 shots in on this P4. It would be an amazing show if he would be able to. How is he gonna approach this? I wish I can go into the mind of an AT player. Oh, here he goes. Stands up. Looks. Pulls out the bazooka. Oh, he goes to the repair station. Let's see how it goes for the rest of these. Ready? Gonna go over to the other side. Ready? Gets another one in. P4 backs up. Ready's gonna try to fire one more before Akami Far is gonna. Oh! Oh, buddy. Did not expect that whatsoever. Okami Far. Taking one for the tank. Beautiful. Sacrifices that players make are... don't get enough recognition in Helios. They really don't. Long-range rocket from Gecko. About 50, 60 meters. Gecko. No, nope. Thought he was going to get maybe one more shot there behind the tractor, but no. Any backline pressure. We have some flanking going on, but the Allies able to hold them off. They still have the Gardens Gary up, so that's good. Right side looks relatively strong. But of course, as always in these matches, we wait for the breakthrough. Some magical play to happen that turns things upside down. 76 over here pointing out towards or south of AA. Just trying to mop up that infantry. We got that P4 down there. Do we have that Tiger by Warner Bros? No, we do not. Tiger has been eliminated by Warner Bros. Another tank coming up from middle. That'll be the next Tiger. Andreas Janker. Andreas Janker not in a supply truck, surprisingly. Go get a POV of Andreas Janker. The SOV buddies joining us today for Taco Tuesday. Getting a little piece of the action. We've already seen Feta Adamilish over there to the left. Andreas Janker takes out the binos. Can't resist. Can't resist. It's a commander reflex. Wonder how many times he's checked his map so far today. Andres Janker taking a moment. Trying to provide intelligence to the fellow blueberries around him. Expulsion happens down the road to another 7. Man, what am I missing here? Did it get satcheled? Assuming he got satcheled from Joey. I thought the 76 was playing it safe and staying up here behind the building. But I guess they moved on forward and got risky with it. .76 pops a P4, I believe, to try to get a few shots into the side. Yeah. Okay, P4 gets taken out. Over through the open ground here, we have another burning P4. Looks like they wanted to tag team that 76 maybe, but they're backing up now to repair and getting coverage. Oh no, the 76 peeks out and snipes him over top of the hedge. Just like that. St. Marie de Mont sees a little bit of pressure because we have some movement up to the northeast. I won't be surprised if we see an airhead from Viking dropped over by SMDM. Borat trying to just move along the hedge. Gets an AT shell or take shell to the face. Rocket sails in from Jabaham. 75 still behind the hedge though. 75 is burning, but they do got that repair station. Rocket to the rears, takes out the repair station. Stage team. And this Sherman will need to do some quick patchwork. Crawlerbacks making their way forward. Crawlerbacks may be able to get the finishing rocket on in. No, it just barely misses over. Skims the left side. Smith comes on in with 18. 75 will look maybe for a safer space. Long range rocket from Smith. Another close one. But the Sherman should be able to escape unless Jabaham can line up a long one here. No, I don't see him stopping. Alright, so the 75 will head towards the other repair station. Hey, very nice setup here for the Allies. Repair stations along the hedge like this. Got some banana berries in front, offering some protection. Rocket ricochets off the top from Smith. And Sherman will be just fine. Check out here to the far left near Pierre's farm. Oh man, multiple rockets go on that or the Puma, I think. Yeah, Puma. Not able to stay too long in the open to suppress the infantry. Stake. Tex. Tex waits for movement. Go get a POV of Tex. Look at that lean. Waiting. Tex. Holds. Peeks. Barely visible to the enemy. Gonna try left side. Nobody home. Oh, Steak gets the shot in. Steak found a little gap. He was, oh, look at that. You can't even, there's no way you'd be able to see that. Oh my gosh. Bombing run called in. Let's go check out AA as it begins to light up just a little bit. I think we have dual bombing runs coming in. Yeah, dual bombing runs running. One coming from the right of our screen, one from the left. Let's see how this works out. Honestly, I don't think either of them did that much. I think the garrison for the Allies is gone. Airhead has been called in. Axis beginning to stack 5-way just a little bit. They broke it through, trying to take advantage of this while they can. Airhead will be falling right to the right of the building, I believe. Yep, there's the outline. Remember, for any airheads you see, everybody, you can always tell where they're going to land by that little outline box right there in front of us. And the blueberries can see that, and they can plant themselves by that airhead to get ready to intercept it. And the airhead falls. Raspberries are around, ready to protect. A good positioning here by the raspberries to help hold this area. And at least get one airhead spawned in. Mr. Joey with a nice interception. And the Axis should be able to get one wave off at least before it starts to get pretty heated. Baked coming around the corner looking to lob maybe a lucky grenade. Nice job by the raspberries securing this perimeter. There's one little chunk. Now the 76 is over here to our left. So they should be able to sink around in. Let's see what the map position looks like. We have a Panzer IV coming over to that side. That Panzer IV may be able to book it and take the 76 by surprise, but people like Ollie with the AT loadout. Neo Warnock, though, prevents him from shooting anymore. We massacre. Red Paint 83 and Viper will hold here for a moment. '76 may be under threat here in a second. 76 splashes the little core area. Did they get the airhead? The airhead's gone. Hames. Scoping around, checking it out. Cap progress does stall. Axis still have a decent amount of cap weight, though. Rocket to the left from Blind Fish. Mr. Joey tries to come over to the left side, but he is picked off. No doubt getting a hankering to get that satchel on it. 76 holds its position. Is that Panzer IV? The Panzer IV is pushing up slowly to our right. Where's the P4? P4 is over there, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, there they are, to the top of our screen. They're trying to see if they have a side shot in. P4 begins to cross. Sherman 76 backs up. Moderski on the left side, so is Balls. Moderski's gonna go for it. Moderski! Oh, he dives into the left! Oh no, he gets wiped. Danzigred there to intercept. Hames. Danzigred pushing forward up to 5-way. Hoping to take this back. 76 relocates. No doubt the tank crew a little bit afraid of all those rockets coming at them. Plus maybe the intelligence that P4 is going to try to flank them. Our caps holding strong. The west side is almost totally gone. Raspberry starting to get pressure up there by Gardens. We have another 76 maybe to our bottom right. No, Sherman 75. P4 begins to push a little bit. But they got a rocket from Ollie. Ricochets. Explosion happens to our bottom right. That was the 76 taken out from... It looks like they may have fired exactly at the same time. The Tiger's also wiped. So both heavies go toe-to-toe and blow each other to bits. We got the P4 in the medium right here. Panzer IV backs up. It is burning. One shot from the 75, and they may be sent back to the redeploy screen, and there we have it. And the Allies escape a very dicey situation, but there are still plenty of Axis troops around to threaten the security of AA Network. They're in total control 5-way, so the Blueberries are going to try to flank from the north again from Hockey Stick. Down to the south, we do have another tank flanking, though. It's going to be another medium 75. Allies fully committed to just pumping out these mediums over and over and over again. Let's see if the intel gets back to these Axis Panzerschreck players. Java Ham Java Ham holding out in the hedge. Axis trying to crack the defensive ring of the Allies. They may have finally done it. Black's getting in a key position in the trench. Takes out Fagish. Zozo coming forward. He also gets Zozo. Black's on a little bit of a streak. Gonna go for the outpost on the opposite side. Blacks gets one. Are there any more? There's one more towards the end. Blacks is gonna approach it. Turns back. Gonna go the other way. 75 comes across. 75. Guns him down. Satchel goes off. Axis have penetrated on through. OP still alive. I don't know why Blacks didn't just run down the trench. Maybe he heard the tank and just circled back. Raspberries are all in this. The Allies still are holding on, though. Rocket comes into the side of the 75. Run from Karlovacs. Chavez trying to just hide. Knows he can't do anything with the MG. And the Sherman cruiser's trying to wipe spawn points and clear this southern part. Lionfish. Hunting it down. Lionfish. Lionfish is all over, switching to multiple loadouts. Fires. One in. Gonna take a second to reload. Quickly. He's trying. Gonna load up another one. Fires. That's two. 75 spins. Blindfish is bleeding out. Oh, no! Okay. But the 75 gets popped anyways. That was from something else. The P4 over here to our left. But hold on. Oh, it's a Tiger. Okay. Under 40 minutes left to go. Okay. Allies have recaptured 5-way. Looks like they're slowly clearing out AA network as well. Bryn 1. Last Raspberry alive here. Sees a mine. Good heads up play there by Bryn. But he doesn't have much support around him. He knows he's surrounded. Just has to make do with the time he has. Feta Almish. Feta Almish on the opposite side there. Bryn's gonna try to. Oh, Feta Almish threads the shot. Panzer IV is taking a shot. Looking to back up, but they're in the middle of the open. Not many good places for them to go from here. A little bit dicey. They're going to try to get a little bit of coverage there behind the tractor. EM1R jumps out to maybe get a quick repair in. Tiger may have pushed up. Sherman 75's up there to the top. Mufasa Tutu, Mr. Nimbus. All these blueberries clearing out the big hole that the Axis had on dugout. So that's huge. They're pushing on east here. Neo Warnock and balls. Pucanale. Half Chub. Mufasa Tutu. Half Chub. Throwing a couple of solid grenades. Balls is getting closer though. Half Chub versus Balls. Oh, Balls sinks the shot. .75 pushes forward and claps the P4 that was making their way closer to AA network. Rocket, though, comes in from the right from Blindfish. And it's going to allow the Axis troops to make their way forward yet again into AA network. A little bit of camp progress on SMDM. Comes from Charlie's squad. Nobody's back there on defense in the hard camp. Tiger's still holding out to the left. No, Tiger has shifted down here to the south. Looking to maybe make a push with the help of the infantry. Getting by the repair stations real quick. Raspberries inside the trenches. Commander Viking down here along the hedge line, doing his best to monitor the situation. Monitor these wheat fields. Over here, Perky Khan staying back as support. Corey patrolling the front door of SMDM to make sure they don't get any sneaky SLs that get into one of those little back alleyways that are so tough to root out. Roach and Rat duking it out with Kimbo Slice and Mr. Castle. Kimbo Slice holds, looking for a quick map check. Rat and Roach. Tiger is pushed forward now, looking to reverse to get back into cover. No, they are not going to be able to. And the 76 nails him. Another Axis armor threat eliminated. Bomber run called into AA. Commander Viking looking to relieve some of this pressure. Five-way going in back in favor of the Axis. Wiegand smack head. 76 gets one shot into the P4. P4's trying to back up. Don't think the 76 has another shot. Bomber run, I think, got one. Panzer IV gets taken out. Allies just able to fight off every push the Axis throw at them. Feta Alamish coming up top here. Feta Amish. Nope. Gets caught by Blacks on the right side. Corbo holding on the corner, but nope. Zozo comes up with a headshot. Black's able to make his way through the smoke into the hard cap. Looking for that spawn point, and then go the big trench. Gets Feta Alamish and the outpost. Andreas Janker did not see his buddy get popped. Oh, okay. Hold on. He holds Blacks versus Andreas. Andreas peeks, going up at the searchlight. Comes around, bomber run coming through. Andreas loses the 1v1, but Blacks gets eliminated by the bombing run. Looney Mr. Mojo Rising. Mr. Mojo Rising trying to hunt down this 75 that is cruising around the back line, but it's moving off pretty quickly. Mucho more. Takes him out of the wheat field. Borat here, no doubt, is saying, hey, there's a 75 that's running through our hedges. Gonna be burning out by those bamboozle. Sees it go by. Nothing much he can do. 75 keeps cruising. What a nice play here, cleaning up all these spawn points. K-Man, Stoney, and M. Lottie working their way through, racking up that CE. Luke's is coming around the rears, and Luke's will be able to track him if anything. .75 still cruising. They know the Axis are pretty well reduced on armor, so it's going to be up to Panzerschreckers to knock him out. 30 minutes left to go. It's going to be up to Blindfish and Stage Tame, perhaps. They're going to hear that 75 engine. Blindfish runs a little bit too far, pulls out the Panzerschreck. 75 is going to continue on. Blindfish, one rocket to the back. Stage Tame. Looking to put a satchel on, but Blindfish should be able to take care of it. Blindfish. There we have it. And up 75 goes Baba Dewey over here by 5-way. 30 minutes left to go. If you're just joining me, I'm your host today, Smithers. I play for the competitive PC team Helios, here to bring you this Taco Tuesday on SMDM with AA Network as the midpoint. So far, we have seen one cap going to the Allies. If you're enjoying the stream, be sure to hit that like button if you could, please. And we are... Oh, hold on. Okay. The Axis have gotten pressure on AA Network a few times, but the Allies have been able to fight it off over and over and over again. Luke's now challenging the Allied armor crews. Luke's is going to continue splashing these key trenches to the north of the point. Rocket from Baked. And there we go. Sherman comes on forward. Is able to give that Luke's to clappity tappity pap. Yeah, not much action for Dino, Aresio, and Will Scott over here. Now that dugout is relatively clear. Raspberries still have spawn points down here. Looks like they're sending more forward to reestablish this. Man, the Axis, though, went from a lot of map control down to a little bit on the east side. Good job by the Allies to respond to all these different threats. It ain't easy. Bumming. Brim 1. Oh. Loses the 1v1. Brim 1, though, may hit the mine. Brim 1. Oh. So close. And takes the other hedge. Not the gap. Oh, when they're so close. Oh, so close. Borat may hear those shots or those footsteps to his rears. Grenade goes off, gets Kieran. Borat clipping around. May look to put down the outpost, yes. Borat here may do a quick sweep to the wheat field. Oh, Borat is going to hear that radio. Borat, he doesn't hear the radio. He's going to hit the mine. Nope. Oh, I thought he would have heard the radio, but instead, all he hears is a shotgun blast to his hips. Cap progress coming on SMDM. Just got a few blueberries and able to penetrate the area. Mine is still intact. Who's going to hit it first? Wilk? Is it going to be Wilk? Wilk? The mine's right there. Oh, no, runs past it. Extreme luck? Will it be him? Nope. Everybody staying away from the mine. Oh, extreme luck. Oh, no. Okay. A network facing a little bit of pressure. Looks like the first Cav and one SBS have made their way forward. Demon, Java Ham inside. Demon may be thinking about an outpost, but Perky Cod is up there to the top of the building. They got to take care of a Perky Cod. Demon. Perky Cod. Oh no, not gonna hear the footsteps. Perky Cod. Takes care of both of them. Crawler banks down to the south, or down to the bottom. And that's what happens when you don't look around. Chavez down below. Raspberries losing pressure again. 175 up here to the north. Tiger pushing forward to the southwest. Raspberries come on back. First rocket heads on forward into the top from Jabaham, and he takes care of Perky Cod. Rocket sails on over along with a tank shell into another P4. It's popped over here to the south. Supplies falling over here to the west to get another garrison by 5-way. So that'll be going up momentarily. Panzer IV, nice angle. So we got a Panzer IV and a Tiger versus a 76 and a Sherman. Raspberries, though, infiltrating the wheat field. Thunderbird, Vilk, and Princeps slowly crawling their way forward. Dino. Princeps guns him down in the knees. .76 firing down to the south. Brin 1 may be able to report this location back so their tanks can adjust as necessary. Crawler banks. Crawler backs. Trying to make a... Oh no! Gets shot right in the back of the neck. Oh! Ah, so close, yet so far. And the outpost is right up here on the border. Commander Viking and Philip protecting gardens. Crawler backs going back for round 2. Yakov there. The engineer kit. Crawler backs coming over to the right. But the 76 is long gone. Stuka has been called in, but it's going to be on that medium. And the medium is long gone. So unfortunately, the Stuka will just bring up some dirt. Busak, Danzigred. Busak. Oh, oh, oh. Oh, okay, taken out from somewhere else, possibly? I didn't see him make the shot. Supplies falling over here for the Axis, down to the bottom. Everything looks relatively stable. How do you see him? Adam DZK, 44. He's got quite the chunk in front of him. Tiberius Rebel Cowboy. Oh, no, they take care of him. Tiger making their way forward. Looking for maybe some type of long flank. 75 is up here to the north. Raspberries penetrating the back of AA. Princeps, Thunderbird, Carbo, Wilk. Princeps. Hames. Hames. But the mine is right there. Princeps, no! And he jumps right onto it. Oh. Thunderbird approaches, looking to put down a proxy satchel right in the main trench. Oh, and another mine strikes over there to the right. Look at that, buddies. 2 mines come in clutch in the middle of the hard cap. Oh, and a third mine. 3 mines, 3 frags right in the circle. Beautiful. Nicely done. Engineers putting those puppies down. Bombing run going through. A network feeling the heat. Straight front door push from the Axis. And they're getting all inside. Blindfish, Stage, Tame, Extreme Luck, Tex, Ryan, all making their way in. And the Allied position looks a little bit disintegrated. They have 1 or 2 garrisons up here to the northeast. And then another one by Gardens. But we have 1 Raspberry. Balls looking to get that one by Gardens. Raspberries on the bottom left. Staccatos, Bast. Trying to make their way to the wheat field, but they're very well exposed. (18 minutes, 40 seconds left. Airhead falling for the Axis. Looking to finish this off and go up 3-2 with 18 minutes left to go. Let's check out the airhead location. From Commander Kimbo Slice. Airhead location looks good. A little bit far away from the hedge, which provides a nice space, enough space, just in case the enemy was lying nearby. It's got a good amount of protection from all sides. Not too shabby. And the cap will go to the Axis. Explosion happens over here to the right in the middle of the field. That was a P4. They're not worried. They'll bring up another one here in a moment. Tiger's over here to the far left, looking to maybe snipe that 75. 75 maybe thinking that, hey, we could be approaching the back of the Tiger. Nope. The Tiger was behind them. Alrighty, so our second cap of the day, everybody. Took a long time, but the Axis eventually broke through. Jimmy Allen crew can only look on, at least for the moment. As entering into A network right now would be an absolute death sentence. They would face a storm of AT. Blueberries coming in from the right. 1 garrison to 2 garrisons. So the Allies focusing on getting those back up as soon as possible. This should be the first priority to reestablish all those spawn points. As time will tick faster than you wouldn't believe. 60 minutes, 30 seconds. Corey. Pushing on forward. Georgia the Honk over there to the left. Again. Oh! Corey gets popped. Georgia the Honkle, I believe, told me before this that he has been on the losing side 9 weeks in a row. He probably can't believe it, considering they were winning with such little time remaining. So Georgia the Honkle wants this more than anybody on the Allies right now. Borat, Mr. Joey, balls. Neil Warren not pushing up at the hockey sticks. 76 is backed up after taking a little bit of a pounding. JBL crew just looking to get back to safety and preserve their armor crews. Oh, rocket heads over from the left from a Jabba hand, baby. From the hard cap. Trying to thread that shot. Bombing run called in. This will be... Commander Viking will have one more left due to the 10-minute cooldown. 76 trying to find a safe spot. But they got balls and Mr. Joey up there to the top right. Bomber run going through. Tiger takes one shot. They're firing back. Lors tries to distract him a little bit. But I think the Tiger has the advantage. Nope, nope. Jumbo 76 does. Rocket comes into the side of the Axis Heavy. Tiger backs up. 76 relocate. Oh, the Tiger gets the shot in and wipes the Jumbo. Another long-range rocket ricochets off the front. Came in from Don Zagred. Jumbo trying to get a little bit of elevation. Doesn't work too well. Oh, other Tiger gets clapped from somewhere. Another rocket. Tiger takes a ricochet. I think there's a medium 75 up there to the top of our screen. Another rocket to the side. Tiger's still alive. Oh, man, they are getting beat up. Oh, and there we have it. 2 Tigers eliminated for the Axis. 1 Jumbo 76 for the Allies. I think that was a medium to the top left. Yes, near Gardens. Comes in clutch. So the Jumbo will back up for the moment and get some repairs in, and they'll get ready for this final push. But they know they just wiped 2 Tigers, so the Axis won't be able to get more than 1 more up for the remainder of the match onto the front line. And there we have it. The last heavy called out there in the middle. Another P4 as well. Okay, so let's see how the Allies play this. The Allies may have 1 more Jumbo. Nope, we're going to go with 2 75s and 1 Jumbo versus 1 Tiger, 1 P4. Let's see how the Axis do it. Lemon down below, Corey up top. Corey, bandages real quick, Lemon. Yeah, for the Allies recap scenarios, you're looking at push down from hockey stick and come towards 5-way and at least get some pressure there. And then your armor, and then hopefully holding this side for the wheat field. Then you can offer a shove straight up towards these hedges, maybe an airhead to support. Tanks will get behind the hedges for a little bit of cover. 76 pulling forward to clap this P4. No shots coming from the heavy. And the 76 is turned around, keep in mind. So the Axis AT players are going to have a little shot at this. Panzer IV takes one shot to the front, but there's a ricochet. 76 turning. Panzer IV still moving. Danzig. Okay, there we go. And the Allied tank crew cleans it up. And here we go. Gearing up for this last big push. Recon plane will go over. 2 mediums plus 176. Decent pressure by hockey stick. How will the Allies do this? Airhead called in. The airhead will be right in 5-way. Maximum protection. Tank still splashing. First Tiger's coming over here to the left side. Don't know what happened to the P4. I can't see it on my screen. Just see the Tiger. Allied tanks blasting the hard cap, taking out OPs and garrisons, no doubt. Airheads should be following still. Yep, there's the airhead for the Allies. That Tiger's relocating, pushing forward, getting in position for this last Allied tank push. Donzigrad could be in a good position to get some rockets in. Oh, there's the P4. There's the P4. P4 takes a shot, side shot. I think the P4 got one into the medium 75. P4 backs up. Airhead's gonna fall for the Allies in a pretty good location. Another rocket. Another rocket, and it takes it out from get-go. And we'll be down to one Axis tank, although the Satcheliers and Rocketeers for the Germans are ready to go. As we can see on the screen, they're everywhere. One round comes in from the very far east from a Puma and clears that little hedgerow, those couple blueberries. Oh, 7 minutes and 7.5 minutes left to go. The Allies have time. Just have to work this out and coordinate exactly how they want to do this. Tiger back here still waiting and knows it doesn't have to make any aggressive pushes. It's the only tank left on the board for the Axis. So it just has to play this smart. And I don't know if the Allies know that Tiger is there. Sherman 75 looks to test the water. They're going to take a side shot from the right. Long-range rocket. Bradge and Bass pushing up here towards A network. Look at all these raspberries in the circle. Long-range rocket. Heads on over. We have a nice flank up here to the top left, potentially, going through gardens. Pick an ollie. Pick an ollie waiting right here. Pick an ollie's gonna put down the satchel. Oh, he gets ran over. Satchel's right there, though, by the stone wall. 76 is burning just a little bit. 75 is pushing forward. Tiger's there to the top of our screen. Tiger goes ba-ba-ba-dooey. Satchel is right there, though. Let's see what happens with the satchel. 76 begins moving off. And the 76 may be far enough away. Don't have to worry about that satchel. Yep, satchel goes off, so it's pick an ollie, unfortunately. Tanks are just a little bit too far away. And here we go. Allies in the circle. They don't have to worry about that anymore, Tigers. No P4s on the board either. Armor crews are now saying, hey, where's our infantry support? Big raspberry spawn wave down below gets absolutely blasted by the tank crews. One rocket to the side. We're going to see maximum Panzerschrecks. Come forward now, Corbeau. Mr. Mojo Rising looking to lay some hate here. Rockets. Peppering those heavies and the mediums. Let's see how long they're able to live. Over 50% cap now for the Allies. Another rocket takes out one of the mediums. We're down to the 75 and the Jumbo 76. Cap progress does stall. Goes in back in favor of the Axis. They poured on back into the circle. Another rocket. And keep in mind, those tanks don't have any repair stations. We got a Panzer IV cruising up down below. Fourth gear, looking to get some side shots in. Another rocket. And that Sherman's gonna be easy pickings. Panzer IV lines up. Nope, they don't have an angle. They're gonna shift over. Stewie called in to Le Grand Chemin. Oh, another Sherman gets clapped. And we're down to just the Jumbo. Oh, the opportunity. Jumbo's now taking hits. Panzer IV, I think, is one shot away from knocking him out. Ricochet comes off the left side. Jumbo looks on over and claps the P4. So the Jumbo's going to stay alive for at least a moment. Luke's is over to our right side, maybe looking to get some side shots in and fully track the Jumbo. George of the Honkel has made his way inside the hard cap. Desperate to end this losing streak. Bombing run is coming on in, though, for the Allies. Looking to clean up the hard cap. Goes on through and gets a few, if anything. It did get we have one garrison down to the south. No garrison into the circle. We got a couple OPs, though. We have a Puma. Puma's looking to come around the back. Oh, the Puma goes away. Luke's. Oh, Luke's gets wrecked. And the Puma turned. I thought the Puma was going to try to do it. Jumbo backs up. 3 minutes, 30 seconds left to go. Rocket ricochets. Is it a solo Puma? That would explain it. Long-range rocket. Stage tame. That's why. Sherman 75 called it. Jumbo. Where's the Jumbo? Jumbo has retreated to safety a little bit. We're going to have one medium. We're going to have a Stewie. Booking it towards the hard cap with 3 minutes left to go. Precision strike called in A network. Commander Viking just wanting to use everything he has in his arsenal. Peace strike. 2 minutes, 48 seconds left to go. Allies desperate to get a little bit of cap pressure in. Oh, and the rocket comes into the side of the 76 and gets it. And the Allied tank graveyard is complete with 2 Shermans and a 76. We're down to a Stewie. The death ride of the Stewie inside of the circle. Here we go. Rocket to the front, right to the face. Rocket. Oh no! Kieran to the rears, Kieran! Oh, no! The Stewie's helpless. Philip Yakov and Bevel. Rebel Cowboy's gonna put a satchel over there to the right side. Puma's coming over to the back. Stage tape. Looking to finish off with the final clap. Stage name! No! There we go. Oh, that'll put the finishing touches on the Allied cap. Oh! Damn, that was chaos. It looks so good for the Allies, too, after they took down that Tiger. The 2 Shermans, the 76, were pouring on the rounds inside the circle. Oh my gosh, but the Blueberries just could not make their way to the hard cap. Oh, so close. Oh, I'm gonna have to, I think they were stalled on the left side, not able to just get there and get their OPs close enough to provide the max amount of cap weight. And the 76s and then the medium just kept taking rocket after rocket. And that was all she wrote. Oh, well, GG's, everybody. Thank you for joining me today for this Taco Tuesday. If you enjoyed the stream, be sure to hit that like button if you could, please. If you have any questions, go drop a comment below. If you're interested in competitive Hell Let Loose, be sure to check out the Discord link in the description. And that will be it for today. We'll have to see what we have in store for tomorrow. I will be sure to post that. You can always check out my stream schedule on my live section of my channel, where I try to post the upcoming matches, so you can check them all out there. Everybody, we'll give our commends to the Commander Viking. Oh, George of the Honkle, buddy. Oh, rough one. Kimbo Slice & Co. come out ahead today. Everybody, well, thank you for joining me, and I'll see you next time. Have a good one, buddy.